Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for today. So I want to talk about 3 metaverse companies. Obviously, the term metaverse is much more complex than what a lot of people make it seem. So I've tried to cover the term metaverse in another video. If you haven't watched that, it's going to be in the top right corner. But in this video, we're going to have a look at 3 companies that are already covered on this channel, are pretty popular as well. But the way I found those companies is here on stockr.io. You can follow our channel's portfolio on that website as well. It's completely free. You can find the link down in the description below. Now, obviously, with the current world situation, stock investing might not be your priority, and that's completely normal. Prices are going up for food, for basic necessities, so maybe buying stocks is not on your priority list. On the other side, if you really want to take advantage of the current situation, maybe now is probably one of the better times to invest. But then again, you choose what you want to do with your money. I'm just here to talk about interesting companies and some information I found on them. So let's start. So I'm here on stockr.io. This is basically my dashboard. You can see here my portfolio, which again, you can follow for free. These are the companies that I follow, so I get updated on that. But if we want to find new companies, we can use the stock screener option. I've talked about that in the past, which leads you to this page right here. You can start screening stocks, and then you basically fill out whatever you want. Stock exchange, Nasdaq, New York Stock Exchange, cheaper than $1, more expensive than $100. Again, stock price doesn't really matter and doesn't really tell you the full story. You can also filter on industry, sector, and keywords. We're going to filter on Metaverse. I want larger cap companies which are greater than $10 billion. And high growth potential and analysis consensus is a buy right now. Then all the rest is really subjective. However you want to see this, you can just play around, apply, and then edit and see what companies gets shown. So I'm happy with this. Let's apply that. So these are the results. It tells me that they found 18 stocks that match my criteria. Number 1 here is Microsoft. It's filtered based on market cap. So Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta Platform, Disney, and so on and so forth. If you scroll down, you will see Unity, Roblox down there as well. And by now, you probably already know which 3 companies we're going to cover in this video: Meta Platform, Unity, and Roblox. And again, if you're not happy with your filtering, you can always edit and then apply again and see what companies pop up. Sometimes you might actually be very surprised. So let's first talk about Unity. So first order of business, also by the way, Unity is down around 46% year to date. Those numbers seem crazy, but they're completely normal nowadays. Most growth companies are down 60% year to date. So that's in the first 3 months of the year, which is completely crazy. But anyways, first up, Unity announces new partnership with Insomniac Events. The world's leading live music experience creator is teaming up with Unity to bring an interactive and immersive experience to their global community. This is another great piece of a puzzle that Unity is building towards a metaverse type of reality for creators and for users as well. We've talked about a couple of times on this channel, real-time 3D content. That's going to be huge. They've tried it out with UFC. You can check it out on YouTube. There are some nice video clips on that. But this again shows the execution, the right way Unity is going. I'm very happy with their growth. Stock-wise, fine by me, keep dropping. I'll keep adding when I feel like it. And if you remember from last earnings report, the company expects to grow revenue in Q1 by 35% at the midpoint to $317.5 million. And for the full year, the company guided for 35% growth at the midpoint as well. Last year, they beat their own guidance. Let's see if they can continue to do that this year as well, because execution has really been tremendous for Unity. Now, one last thing on the company, and that's with regards to the Morgan Stanley TMT conference. So the CEO said there that Unity could probably 2x the price and lose single-digit percentage of the customer base. They could probably also 4x the price and still only lose single-digit percentage of the customer base. That's what I call pricing power. I believe Autodesk has also tremendous pricing power, and that's why they can keep raising the price and nobody is really going to leave them. And now before I go and touch on Roblox, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. Alright, so as for Roblox, if you remember last quarter, they gave us some metrics for January, which is the first month of this quarter. By the way, Roblox is also down around 60% year to date, completely normal. So revenue was between $203 and $206 million, up 64 to 66% year over year. Daily active users up 32% year over year, so quite nice January metric. And at the time of making this video, we got the metrics for the month of February. Daily active users are up 28% year over year to 55.1 million, which is higher than what we had in January. So February really looked like a good month, and this quarter actually looks like a good quarter. Hours engaged were $3.8 billion, up 21% year over year, a bit lower than in January, but still higher than last year. Revenue is estimated to be between $204 and $207 million, up 60 to 63% year over year. But the big issue here is again the estimated bookings, and the average bookings per daily active users is down 2 to 4% year over year for the estimated bookings. And then for the estimated average booking, that's down 24 to 25% year over year. We've talked about that before. That's because they're expanding in areas where monetizing is not their main priorities right now. But then again, this is a very important metric going forward. So I do hope we can see some improvements on that front. So that was Roblox. And now the last one, obviously Facebook or Meta platform. So first up, we've got some metrics about the most downloaded apps around. And as always, no surprise there. If you look to the right, the combined total, obviously TikTok is number 1, but number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 7 are all owned by Meta. Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Messenger. So to those are saying that Facebook is dead and nobody's using those services, again, most of them are probably lying. Then we've got some more information from Facebook's CFO with regards to softness in e-commerce, Apple's IDFA changes, and then Reels demonetization of it, and then the potential revenue growth from that. So first up, he mentions that if Apple had not made any changes, 2022 revenue would be approximately $10 billion higher. He also said that Meta expects to begin lapping Apple's changes by the second half of the year. They're investing right now in ad targeting and measuring, utilizing AI and machine learning. As for Reels, he mentioned that they are very, very monetizable, and ads on Reels are similar from ads on Stories, where they're already seeing a lot of success. So they expect this headwind to become a tailwind in 2022 as they'll start putting more ads into Reels. To me personally, when I'm viewing Reels, sometimes I don't even notice it's an ad. That's how well integrated it is. If you've seen this as well, please let me know down in the comments below. And as for e-commerce, it looks like they've reverted back to pre-COVID trend line in terms of gradual increase that they've seen in e-commerce as a percentage of total resale. So the big surge that they saw during the COVID lockdown went into place, has pulled back to the trend as life returned back to normal, which, to be honest, is to be expected. So there you have it. Those are the 3 metaverse companies I believe are worth looking at today, especially with the price and valuation wise and the long-term vision of all 3 companies. I believe that represents a big upside. All 3 of them are on this channel's portfolio. If you want to follow that, link will be down in the description below. It's on stockcard.io. It's free to follow, so why not? Again, do share your thoughts on those companies, and maybe if you're having other metaverse companies, do let me know down in the comments below. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.